Good day to you, and welcome to the kitchen. So today I decided I wanted to make some bread, and I'm going to be using the Oster bread maker. It is a 2-pound bread maker that I bought off of Amazon, and for better or worse, we are going to try to make some bread. I finally got a decent, awesome loaf out of it on my 4th try after I used some good bread flour. And for my bread flour, I'm going to be using the King Arthur brand flour, the unbleached bread flour. And so here are the ingredients: milk, egg, butter, salt, 4 cups of flour, yeast, and I just combined the sugar and the salt in there instead of using a whole nother thing. Alright, now it's time to put everything in our bread maker from wettest to driest, yeast being the last. And then the thing tip I got from my sister-in-law is that you put the salt first before the flour and everything else to separate it from the yeast, and that might help out. So we're going to do that this time as well. We did it last time and it seemed to have worked out fine, so to do it again this time, I got to heat up that milk, and then we're going to get started. While my milk's heating up, we're going to go ahead and crack my egg and drop it in there on the paddle. It gets all split. Get all the yolk up you. Milk's done and it's on the warm enough side. So what we're going to do is pour it all in there. Get my butter. I need to get my 1.5 tablespoons. So about, well, we're going to call it right there, so we're going to cut it right there. Go on and drop this thing in there. I'll get all nice groovy. And then we're going to add our 1.5 teaspoons of salt. A little shaky there. The 4 cups of bread flour, so that we don't, nice and even, that we don't spill it. Add the other sugar and stuff halfway through, and then just top it off here. And then what you want to do is you take a finger, make a little indentation here like the top of a volcano, and we will put 2 teaspoons of this active dry yeast. That's 1 teaspoon. And a 2nd teaspoon. What I do is I will watch this, because I always have to watch it. Last time I had to add about 3 or 4 tablespoons of water back to it. Now on this Oster, we selected the 2-pound. This is in menu 1 because it's just basic country white bread, and we like to select the dark because we like the crust dark. We're going to press start. It's going to be loud, and we're going to push this back. And you probably can't see in there, or maybe you can, but it's now mixing. And we have about 3 hours, 25 minutes to wait and to watch. And what you want to do is push this all the way to the back so that it doesn't walk its way off and fall. Alright, well, let it do its thing and we'll check back periodically. Alright, so we're going to do what we're not supposed to do and peek in right quick. You can see the dough ball, and it's kind of sticky and doughy, and that's kind of what you want. What you didn't see though is I opened it earlier and I took the spatula and I got the stuff out of the corners into the dough ball, and I added 4 tablespoons of water to make it sticky and more dough-like, because for some reason I can't get it to work right without some GW-ference. Alright, check back in. Alright, so give you a little bit of update. We are in the rise mode right now as far as things go, and I won't be opening this because I don't want to mess it up too much. It rises and then it beats it down one more time, and then it rises again, and then it bakes. And then 2 hours and 30 minutes from now we can have nice bread. My wife is behind the camera making funny faces. Of course, she refuses to get in front of the camera to make these funny faces, but she always likes to be behind the camera making funny faces. Okay, folks, so we're done here. Time to take out the bread. We've beeped. Put on your hot warmer. Oh man! All right. Step over this way. It says to dump it out on a. Let's move everybody back a little bit. We'll dump it out on a cooling rack. One cooling rack, one bread loaf. Get the handle out of the way, and voila! We have one hot loaf of bread, and man, it smells good too. I see the bottom's caved in, but who cares? Are you gonna care if you ate it? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, look at that. Check that out. It's nice and soft on the inside with a nice hard crust. That's good. Alright guys, I'm done here. That was a 2-pound Oster bread maker bread thing. God, I love homemade bread. Alright, go do something in your oven, because cooking's good. Switch up hands. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye.